comfy. It's a difficult one with hero, isn't it? Because I think a hero should be someone who saved your life, or a relative, or someone who donated their kidney. If it's someone you've admired for a long time and made you think, maybe even changed your life, I'd say it was David Bowie.
Let's go and sit next to David Bowie. He's not getting any hassle.
I'll go and just sit next to him.
Oh, come on, we'll just go and speak to him.
I don't know him, do I?
Excuse me.
What are you doing?
Excuse me. Mr. Bowie, can I just say that we are both very big fans.
I can't hear you, love. Come over here. I'll jump out that window. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
We were just saying that I'm an entertainer too.
Oh, yeah? What do you do?
I'm in a sitcom.
It's called When the Whistle Blows. Have you seen it?
I haven't, no. Is it any good?
Nice shit.
Oh, just riffraff everywhere. After The Office sort of broke in England, you get invited to all these things. Do you want it? No. Do you want no? Do you want no? None of those. Oh, we're having a talent night at the BBC. No. I turned everything down, okay? And then one came through, VIP audience with David Bowie. Now, Bowie has been my hero for about 30 years. So I went, yeah, all right. So we went along, me and my girlfriend. It was amazing. Went the green room afterwards. There was various people there. And Greg Dyke, then head of the BBC, comes over and goes, "You're a fan, aren't you?" I went, "Oh, I love Bowie." He went, "Come and meet him." I went, No. He went, "No, come and meet him." I went, "Oh." We're walking to see Bowie. He goes, Salman Rushdie joins us. So there's me, Greg Dyke, my girlfriend, Salman Rushdie. We go down and meet David Bowie. Mental, okay? Next day I'm in the pub with my mate Johnny, and he goes, "What'd you do last night?" And I went, "Nothing." Oh, what would I say? I was hanging out with David Bowie and Salman Rushdie. What did you do? So I didn't say anything.
What made me want to do a British sitcom? Well, as you probably know, my background's in serious acting before I started doing the writing, singing thing, and so something like doing the extras is a piece of cake for me, really. And it was fun working with Rick, showing him pointers, maybe new ways of approaching comedy that he hadn't really thought about before, I think.
I believe it was extras where David Bowie...
Of course.
He comes in, and I know he's a hero of yours,
yeah.
So I know what your thinking is what's the worst thing that could happen to me
he hates
if
me.
I got a chance to see David Bowie.
Exactly.
And David Bowie not only hates you, but then composes on the spot a song.
Yeah. I think I've sold out, to be honest, but yeah, it's difficult, isn't it, to keep your integrity when you're going for that first...
Little fat man who sold his soul.
The
little fat man who sold his dream. Chubby little loser. Chubby little loser. National joke. No, not chubby little loser. No. Pathetic little fat man.
I didn't think he knew I was then. I think someone told him afterwards, and they gave him a DVD of The Office, and I got an email out of the blue from him. He's like the FBI. He just got my email. I think he's like plugged in to the World Wide Web, and he just put, "I watched, I laughed, what do I do now?" And we became sort of pen pals.
When we came up with the idea of doing a song, he said he would do the lyrics with Stephen. And I said, that would be great. I'd love that to happen. And I'd do the melody.
I sent him the lyrics to that, and I said, "Oh, can you give me something like quite retro, like Life on Mars?" And he went, "Oh yeah, I'll just knock off a quick fucking Life on Mars for you."
Tubby little fat man.
Yeah.
And I was thinking as I was looking at that, like, you didn't write something where David Bowie thinks you're the greatest guy in the world.
No.
You wrote him having absolute contempt for you.
Yeah. Without even meaning it, with dispassionately.
Yes, dispassionately.
Which is even worse.
Yeah.
If someone has no dog in the fight and they still say you're awful, you think, well, that's just true then.
Right.
No, but I love being insulted again because it doesn't hurt. They're words. I'm the rat. Someone insulting me is the rat being tickled. Right. It's not real. It can't hurt me.
Right.
It can't hurt me. So I find it funny. If someone thinks they can hurt my feelings by shouting something at me, I've won.
Yeah.
I've won.
Yeah.
If you keep looking like that, your face will stay like it. That's really quite a zinger, isn't it? And that kind of thing, you see. So, I've been writing jokes for him. And he assures me they'll be in the future episodes. So it's been very fulfilling, this whole experience.
What are you doing?
It's a hobby. You play golf.
Not in a business meeting, I don't.
Maybe you should.
What?
I don't know.
Clive, what are you doing?
It's just something I thought I'd do, okay? And if I was to put a record out and get a bit of profile...
A record out?
You're
Take the wig off. Don't you think you're a bit too old to become a pop star?
I'm 32.
You're 37.
Call it 35.
Big trouble in Little China Girl.
That's not bad.
Jeez.
He invited me to do the Highline Festival in New York, which I did. It was my first New York thing at Madison Square Garden. And I thought because it was like a charity, it would be full of posh people in tuxedos. But of course it was. I said, have they seen my live stuff? What do I do? He went, anything as long as it's delightfully offensive.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice, isn't it? I like finding out someone's normal in a way, and that's really weird.
I was on tour in the United States back in '89, and we did a show in Cincinnati. During that show, I shouted out, "It's great to be in Cincinnati." That was a lie.
So I also like the fact that they're aware of their legend. I quite like that.
Right.
That they know the press's perception of that they play with, and they want to let you know that they're above that.
Right.
That's nice.
You'd think that being a famous rock star, married to a supermodel, would be one of the greatest things in the world. It is.
We went to his apartment, and we went in, and the doorman there went, "Oh, you're here to see Mr. Jones?" And I went, "Oh yeah, of course I'm here to see Mr. Jones. David Bowie doesn't really exist,
Right? He was Davy Jones.
Yeah, we went upstairs, and it was just made a coffee. He just had it was after his little heart incident.
Yeah.
And he came round with 2 cups of coffee, pretending to be shaky and old.
Yeah.
And I thought, he's fucking having a laugh. He's mucking around. This is David Bowie. This is my hero. And the apartment is as you would imagine, like something from a magazine.
Yep.
And there was this amazing, huge statue, this work of art, like a pewter thing. I went, that's amazing. I said, who's that? He went, oh yeah, the artist there was trying to do... You know what Picasso did with 2D? He made it sort of 3D. He tried to flip it and make the statue that was 3D, 2D. Anyway, my daughter likes to hit that with a hammer.
And I remember I sent them an email for his, I think, 57th or 58th birthday. And I put, happy birthday. And I put, 58. Isn't it time you got a proper job? Ricky Gervais, 42, comedian. He sent back, I have a proper job. David Bowie, rock god. Good, that, isn't it? And I think I should talk about him as a hero before I knew him, because that obviously, for the last 10 years of my life, we were sort of friends. Which never really confused the issue, because I sort of knew him as a friend, and he was brilliant. And I had to remember, oh, that's my hero, he's a genius. But we hardly talked about his music, he wanted to talk about other things.
What would I want my son to know about his granddad? And I think it would be the same thing that most of my dad's fans have taken over the last 50 years, that he's always been there supporting people who think they're a little bit weird or a little bit strange, a little bit different. And he's always been there for them. So This award is for all the kooks and all the people who make the kooks.
He sort of put my life in colour in many ways. A working class teenager in a council house in a rough estate in Reading, and I'm eating my beans on toast and I see heroes. I think it was on the TV show Mark Bolan show, and I thought, of course, you can do anything.
Everybody sing that last line. 1, 2, 3. He's banal and facile. He's a fat waste of space. See his pop nose face.